So I was pulling some cards and I was thinking about like this relationship. I consider this person like my divine like emperor, like literally the king to my queendom. This is based off of like revelation, confirmation, synchronization, just everything aligning throughout time. But there's been like a big separation that has been going on between us. We never like met in real life, but there's been a spiritual connection, and like this person knows it but has been like hiding. So I did a reading in regards to like what's going on with this person, like what's happening with them, like do I still pay attention. Even like today I like consciously made the intention that I'm gonna fast from this person, like thinking about this person, like da da da, like doing certain things like to this person. But I will like check in and be like, hi, how you doing? Let me say a prayer without talking to them telepathically, just to kind of clear the channels and clear the waves in regards to what's happening. Because this is like a major, like I consider this person like quite literally Boaz. And not consider, but it's been throughout time. Like there's been evidence, there's been signs and synchronicities. But when I like ask about this person, it says no, rip her off, which affirms like my fasting is already working, because there's a lot of spiritual attacks, there's a lot of spiritual warfare. And then it says special kind of bloodline, shame and pain, magic, ADD, ADHD, medicine, schizophrenic, bipolar disorder. The song Special by Tech Nine is significant, so definitely look up that song. But this song talks about um being like bipolar, ADHD. The mom had to like go into the funny farm, which talks about like a psychological hospital. People call it a psych ward or crazy hospital. I want to be mindful to that, because I really I'm interested, with safety and security, to learn more about people who have split personalities. And like split, it's not a disorder, it's like split personalities, which is really a superpower if they know how to like hone it and utilize it in the right way. But anyways, it says Netta, Mary, hey, tell Charles I can't make it to their second anniversary because, and then I woke up. So there's somebody here who literally like they didn't know. Like there's like a handler. It's like a Hollywood handler, where it's like there's these famous kids, like these special kids, and they need to be cared for. And I feel like in the beginning, this handler was coming up as a pickup artist, as if they were doing things illegally, they're doing things wrong, where they found certain spiritual kids and they used it to their advantage, to their ability. And this handler didn't know that these two people right next to each other like were invisible. Like the message keeps amplifying. These two people were right next to, like, kingdom, king and spouse. They're like right next to each other, and like it was invisible. Like nobody knew, not even them, right? To some capacity, the both of us knew, but it's like throughout time we kept letting each other go. But also, like, when major life events happen, I noticed that this energy comes back in, and I'm like, what the fuck, bitch, what do you want? But anyways, it said I had to, or else y'all would have resurrected your own hell in each other. So this handler, or this handler, this person, this coach was like, I had to do certain things certain ways. She's like a auntie who is like, I had to do it this way, like you'll soon understand whatever the case is. But I'm glad that I got this message where it says, hey, tell Chelsea I can't make it to your second anniversary. I got a dream that this person was telling me, and I know that they didn't know who we were in the beginning. But this person, like I had a dream that this person was like, sorry I couldn't make it to your second anniversary. So that gives me a little bit of hope that like things are moving forward and working in order. But I'm also gonna chill. Moving forward, it says, sin is right in front of our face and an unfair fight for us, Generation Z. And then it also says, Matthew chapter 5, verse 38, you have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. This is a confirmation that all three of us, like separately, have been somehow aligned with the universe, to align with one another and to fight for the youth, to fight for the children. Like each of us have our specific purpose, and we're like destined to come together and to work together in some capacity to literally protect the children, to protect the kids. But the thing is like, I want to be very discerning, because this adult like illegally tapped into my human body and did certain like extraterrestrial robotic activity. I want to receive that and honor that and acknowledge that it was all like God's purpose. However, I still want to acknowledge that this was illegal activity, that they threw me into the lion's den and didn't let me know what was going on, and especially how they're treating the situation of me and my divine counterpart. It really makes me question what's really going on around here. Also, the timer was at 6:12, so we're going to pause to read scripture, which is Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12, and we're going to align scripture with this message. So pause, which is significant in this moment as well, because it's like the universe and our team is like, give it to them, hold, pause, let them figure it out, give it to them, hold, pause, let them figure it out. And I feel like a little frustrated, because I'm like, I just feel like this person is officially like in my life, in the spiritual reality. I just haven't received physical confirmation, although I listen to music a lot, and that's where I get my confirmations, and it's very like professional, very romantic, very professional, and also very spiritual. There's been a lot of like meditation music and frequency music, and I just, anyways, it's big. But don't worry, when we come together, the rest of the world will start getting their emperor and their empress, because you guys know you guys can't do it until we come together, right? We're to keep on advocating for my wife. Anyways, hold on. Okay, so Ephesians 6:12, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in heavenly places. So this is a confirmation that there's high spiritual warfare going on in the unseen. Things are unseen. And specifically with the Generation Z here, like I, as a generational chain breaker, I healed my generational traumas. I healed my generational curses. And the way that I did that specifically is by using my voice, by sharing, by starting a podcast, the Social Progress Podcast. I educate social stigmas with lived experiences. My main trauma was my silence. My main trauma was allowing people to walk all over my life. My main trauma was allowing specifically men or women of authority in my life to literally bend me over and butt F-U-C-K me in the backside. And I'm just going to take it like a little good girl because the whole world is ran by men and blah, blah, blah. No. The new earth is woman. The new earth is femme. And quite literally, like, it's happening. But anyways, spiritual warfare and Generation Z. So if you're seeing this video and you have children, I highly suggest you guys start paying attention, start speaking scriptures, start praying, and start paying attention to what the kids are watching on TikTok. Start watching how the kids are talking, and start getting engaged in your children's life, because there's a high spiritual warfare, and it's here and it's happening right now, and they're attacking Generation Z and the Alpha generation, because they know that these kids are special kids, and soon there will come a time where these kids will be healing people just by sitting down next to them. These kids are going to be speaking scriptures to elders, and it's going to feed the elder's soul in a way that a pastor in a church could never have done, quite literally. And then the final message here is move your body. So I know this is this coach that's encouraging me to like move your body, move your muscles, exercise, etc. It could also just be my highest self as well doing the same. I asked for affirming messages if there was like any hidden messages or any sneaky activity, and broken house came in reverse. So this is a confirmation that like we all resonated with our life story, and it's not a lot of us, it's like a hand select few. Also, Anubis is here, so literally Anubis has been like judging the scales of what's going on in this situation, and they know this is about kingdom spouses.